Hi guys, it's Jason from RPM, and today we're gonna do a quick install of the carbon fiber Pro XP heat deflector. This will fit all model Pro XPs. They all install a little bit differently depending on what shocks you have and stuff like that. Quick rundown. The front differential plugs, this is where they're gonna plug into now. There's a little Christmas tree clips. These holes are for the zip ties. Just gonna loop around it, pull them tight across the frame. It's simple as that. It's a tight fit. We're trying to use as much of the air, to keep it off the firewall as we can. So what I like to do is reach in here. First thing you're gonna do is obviously get your differential plug unclipped from the chassis. So you kind of just leave this thing hanging. Next thing, there's a T40 Torx right here on this strap. We're going to remove it, take it off of the hoses, and let these hoses just kind of hang out, because this is kind of where the air deflector wants to cross through, and this rigid part just kind of makes it a pain. So I'm warning you now, 2 guys makes this so much easier. If you insist, do it yourself, but you're probably gonna see a couple cuss words. 2 guys, you're gonna see how fast we install this. It's super easy. The reason is that we like to spray some soap and water on these hoses. 1 guy on the other side just pushes the hoses down, helps me pull the deflector through. I push it a little bit, it goes super easy. But if you insist on doing it yourself, the easiest way is to kind of just do a little bit at a time. Push it through on this side, go to that side, push the hoses down, pull it through, kind of back and forth. It can definitely be done. We've done it many times, but 2 guys, so much easier, as you're about to see. So let's pull that T40 out of there. This bracket's slotted, so as soon as you remove this screw, you just kind of find out the little slot it's in, pull it out of there. Again, super easy. What I like to do is get some soap and water, spray these hoses. All right guys, after you spray some soap and water on the radiator hoses, if you have a second hand, someone to push down the radiator hoses as you push this through, your radiator hoses are gonna press on this. Clearing this with the radiator hoses, once you get past it, everything's gonna fall into place. Securing the zip ties, do that after you get it in there. This thing will kind of fall into place and you'll see how it's gonna work. What I like to do is kind of come in from the back here. You're going in blind, but these holes are big enough that all you're doing is going around the frame like this, coming back through and pulling your zip ties. So once you get that far, you just yank the zip ties tight, and that's all that you need to hold this thing in. It's that easy. You can undo these little rubbers, kind of let these smaller hoses especially just kind of fall down, and then let's give you something to kind of push around. You can, now that that bracket's out of there, this stuff is way easier. The hoses are kind of, mushy, I guess you could say, and it allows that deflector to slide right across there. We'll grab the deflector, slide it in this way, around the brake cable. It's that easy. We'll go back through now. We're going to get the hoses all kind of picked back up. We'll get this bracket back in there, put the T40 in, quick zip tie. You guys are done, so here you go. If you want to pick up one of these carbon heat deflectors from RPM for your Pro XP, or hey, if you got Pro R, we've got one for it too. Pick them up, rpmsxs.com.